Hi, I'm Brandolyn, and today I want to talk about the difference between pain and suffering. Now, a lot of us really want to stop suffering in the world, but that's really hard to do when we don't understand this really important distinction between pain and suffering. We often treat them as if they're the same thing, and really they're entirely different. So pain is the experience of displeasure. Pain is really just a vibration that happens in our body, whereas suffering is pain times resistance. And what resistance is these ideas that what we're experiencing should not be happening. So if you come home and you stub your toe, you inevitably will experience pain. However, you don't have to suffer because you stub your toe. Suffering would only happen if you think, oh, I shouldn't have stubbed my toe and my child shouldn't have left his toy out in the room for me to step on. That's you multiplying your pain by your resistance to reality, which results in suffering. So when we say that we want to stop suffering in the world, and then we look out in the world to change suffering, we're ineffective because we can really only change suffering within ourselves by challenging the beliefs that we have about how life should be. Now, there is no way that life should be besides exactly how it is. For us to say that life should be different is for us to resist reality. And when we're resisting reality, we're ineffective to create change in the world because we're too busy trying to fix and change how reality is, which is impossible. What's really important for you to take away from this is that pain is inevitable. Pain is necessary. It's a necessary part of life. There's no way to escape pain while you're alive. However, suffering is optional, because suffering is based in the thoughts that we have about our experiences. So the way for us to internally lessen the amount of suffering that we experience is for us to develop ourselves to be able to be fully present in each experience. So that means that we are able to remain equanimous regardless of what's happening in our life. So when there's really fantastic things that are happening, we remain equanimous. When there's really terrible things that are happening, we remain equanimous. And that ability to be present for all experiences, not just the good experiences, is what is going to lessen our suffering, because we can actually allow experiences to complete themselves through us rather than resisting them and saying, reality shouldn't be this way and I have to fix and change the world, which is impossible and is never going to happen. So when we develop ourselves to be present and stop resisting reality, then yes, we will experience pain, and there's no way to avoid that. But we can avoid experiencing suffering, which then frees us up to go be the kind of people that we want to be in the world and make the kind of difference that we want to make in the world. Thanks for watching. That's your lesson today on pain versus suffering.